What's up geeks, and welcome to the channel. In this video we are going to tackle a problem I was personally asked during one of my interviews, and it is the product of array except self problem. So given an integer array, this problem asks us to return an answer array such as the element at index I and the answer is equal to the product of all the elements of the given array except the one at index I. To visualize this problem, take this array as an example. The answer array would be the one you see in front of you. Notice how the element stored in the second index is the product of all the elements except number 2. Same goes for the remaining elements. The third element, for example, is the product of all integers except the one sitting at index 2 in the first array, etc. Now, the first solution that popped into my mind at the time is making use of basic math. You see, if we calculate the total product of the array by multiplying all the elements inside it, then if for each integer we divide this total product by the one we are currently traversing, we will obtain the product except self integer. Sounds good, right? Well, not really. Take this array as an example. The implementation we just wrote will lead us to divide by 0. Even if we add a few ternary expressions to fix this, the resulting array will still not match the expected one. Additionally, even if the interviewer tells us that all the numbers stored are positive integers, which means that the solution we wrote works, they will surely follow up this question by telling us to write a different solution without making use of the divide operator. So we are bound to find a different solution, one that doesn't push us to write extra conditions based on corner cases. Now, to solve this problem without making use of the division, we may start with the most obvious solution, and that's to loop over the array, and for each element inside this array we loop again over the array, exclude the index we are currently iterating over, and multiply the remaining values of the elements by one another. The result we get is stored inside our answer array at the current index. This solution works, but takes a lot of time to process since it is quadratic in terms of complexity, not to mention the extra conditionals added to exclude the current index. So, how do we approach such a problem in a more optimal way? Well, the first thing that I always do to tackle any problem is attempt to visualize it. So, let's break down this problem and attempt to visualize the given and the answer arrays in their most basic forms. So, given the array composed of numbers 1 through 5 alternating between positives and negatives, we can deduce the resulting array we see in front of us. Now, let's zoom in on the third element, or integer 3. The product of the array except 3 is 1 times minus 2 times minus 4 times 5 equals 40, which basically consists of two parts. The left part, which is 1 times minus 2, and the right part, which is minus 4 times 5, leading to a final product of left times right. If we expand this idea on the whole array, we can deduce the left and right arrays we see. The left array will store the multiplication of all the elements to the left of the one stored in that index. So for example, if we multiply all the elements to the left of 3, we will obtain minus 2. And the right array will store the multiplication of all the elements to the right of the one stored in that index. For example, if we multiply all the elements to the right of 3, we will obtain minus 20. Now, multiplying both arrays, or for element 3, if we multiply minus 2 and minus 20, we will obtain 40 as expected, and this applies to every single element of the array. To implement this, we can calculate the left and right products with two separate loops. The first one, let's say, will calculate the right products and store them inside the answer array directly. And the second one will calculate the left products and store them inside the answer while multiplying it with the already existing element, which is the right product. So, in the result array, after the first iteration, we will have the following elements for the previously given array. Then, after the second iteration, we will have the final products stored inside the answer array, since we are multiplying the left products directly to the right ones within the same iteration. We just managed to solve the same problem we started with in linear time and with no extra space. Finally, before ending the video, I just want to drop another solution for this problem in case you encounter it online. It uses the same thought process we explained but combines both loops into one. To do that, we must start with an array filled with ones. Then the left and right products are calculated simultaneously in the same for loop as you can see. The answer array is updated twice as well, the first time to store the first multiplication inside it, in this case it is the left product, and the second time to multiply the left product with the right product, leading to the final answer. I personally prefer the two loops approach as it is more readable and easier to understand. Which one do you prefer? The link to the LeetCode problems we solved today can be found in the description below. Let me know your thoughts and suggestions for upcoming videos in the comments section. And that's it for today. I hope it was helpful. Thank you guys for watching, take care, and I will see you in the next one.